What's going on, guys? Typically I do this for the members only, but I kind of wanted to update everybody that follows Fighters Rep in hopes that maybe I can get you guys on board to join the channel. I wanted to update everybody as to what's going on with the show, man. The show is moving forward. Fighters Rep 10. We're back in Seal Beach, August 13th, and I'm telling you, you're going to see some of the best fights you've ever seen in your life. Pure striking. There's no clinching. There's no grappling. The guy's got to stand and bang it out. This is the IKF Unified Rules rule set of kickboxing. And there's nothing like it in the world. The main card is absolutely stacked. We got a Glory, five-time Glory veteran in Justin Moss taking on Chris Cully, an MMA and Muay Thai champion in the main event. I mean, these guys are two guys who are down to fight anybody, anytime, anywhere. It's for a 170-pound Fighters Rep title, along with the IKF title. They believed in it enough to make it a dual title. The co-main event, we've got the Flash, UFC veteran Tarian Ware, taking on a hot, upcoming young prospect from Team Oyama in Artavan Moini. Just before that fight, we're going to have Connor Bracken from Woodman Muay Thai, another hot prospect, taking on a guy who's a veteran, absolutely established, and a guy who's been described as a walking action figure. I mean, totally chiseled. Eddie Jackson, a guy with, a very good record in MMA with the experience advantage in this fight, taking on, again, the young, hungry up-and-comer in Connor Bracken. You're not going to want to miss that one. And then, of course, we've got the two hot amateur prospects who just recently turned pro in John Garcia versus Mikey Two Shaw. And I bring up their amateur credentials because it's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, both of these guys were champions. Both of these guys had so many fights. This is what you would expect from boxers, but not really, it doesn't really happen in the striking arts that much where you have two guys with this kind of amateur pedigree taking on each other. So it's just going to be a beautiful fight. The undercard, the prelims, we're going to have amazing fights on the prelims, including Anderson Silva. Both of his children are going to be competing. We got Gabriel Silva taking on Christian Acevedo for the West Coast IKF title and for the Fighters Rep for the Fighters Rep title as well. Gabe Silva already our champ, but he won the Southern Regional IKF title. He's going to be taking on Christian Acevedo, who's the champ in the Northern region. My entire point of making this fight was to try to unify the state, see who the man was. The IKF said, man, these two are so good. Instead of just unifying the state, let's just go ahead and unify the entire West Coast of the United States. So that's what's on the line in that fight. And, if you haven't seen these guys fight, definitely tune in, man. Gabriel Silva, definitely a chip off the old block. The apple doesn't fall from the tree. And Christian Acevedo, man, absolute action. Great technique representing the Omni Movement Gym up in Northern California. It's going to be a fantastic fight. We've also got Khalil Silva making his debut against Anthony Reynaga, a kid from a very good gym in Champions BJJ. It's going to be a very intriguing fight to see how Anderson Silva's other son does in the Lions Den. Finally, man, we've got Abel Lara taking on CJ Watson. We're still working on that one to determine if it's going to be for a title with the IKF. I really believe it will be because these guys are just so experienced and so good. So able to freight train Lara against CJ Watson. We've also got, among others, we've got Oscar Mueller, a guy who's challenged for a Fighters Rep title in the past, taking on the Korean Pitbull, Joshua Fochman, and what I think is a very intriguing fight. Oscar wanted to fight Abel because they've got some history. That fight didn't pan out. Abel was supposed to fight somewhere else. Now, as you know, he's back on the card fighting CJ, but that fight didn't pan out. We offered Joshua, who happens to be Abel's teammate. Oscar was all over it. There's a little bit of animosity there, a little bit of bad blood between the teams. So, I look forward to seeing what transpires in the Lions Den. And you guys, we've got about 17 fights as of right now. Of course, that's always subject to change. But you're going to get your money's worth at this event. Seal Beach, California, August 13th. That's a Friday night. Doors open at 6:30. Fights start at 7:30. Tickets on sale now. Now in the link below or at FightersRep.com. If you can't make it out to the show, access the live stream, you guys. It's going to be right here on YouTube. You just, join the channel and you'll be able to watch it. We'll be putting it in the community tab after you join the channel. Joining the channel is just $4.99 a month. You can cancel anytime. But again, join the channel and then it'll be in the community tab the day of the event. We're going to be doing a press conference, just after weigh-in, and we're going to be doing it post-fight to discuss the results. And, of course, we're going to have an open workout on July 31st. Big shout-out to Manny Robles, a good friend of ours. He's letting us use Knockouts Boxing Gym in Southgate to do the open workout. So we're going to be having a lot of content for you guys, man. I hope you guys appreciate it. Love it as much as I do. I think you will. I look forward to, showing you guys what we're working with here at Fighters Rep, and I look forward to hearing what you have to say in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, join the channel, get your Fighters Rep gear in the link below.